Well, hey there, everyone. It's me, Esther Bartkiw, and I am back today talking about fears that are clouding or blocking your third eye function. And the reason I want to address this again is because in the last video I did talking about fears, past lives, and beliefs that might be blocking third eye. After I released that video, I received a number of emails from people saying, Esther, I'm joining you in that 30-day event that's coming up because after watching this video, I realized that I do have fears holding me back. So I thought that it would be a good idea to address it, get a little bit more conscious about it, and help you to begin to alleviate those fears before we even begin the event, which starts October 15th. So I took some notes. If you see me looking off to the side or looking down, I just want to make sure that I get all this information in to help you with your third eye expansion. So I was reflecting back and I thought, okay, when did I start to expand my third eye? And I realized that my third eye had been open, not fully wide open, but it had been open since the time I was a small child. I had amazing dream states, vivid dreams. I remembered my dreams, astral travel dreams. I remember telling adults my dreams and they'd be like, oh, wow, like they didn't even remember their dreams. And here I was having these amazing experiences. I also remember seeing energy beings, particularly my grandparents, in my bedroom at night when I would go to sleep. Now, some of my grandparents were deceased, and I would just have a feeling or knowing that it was a grandparent there from pictures that I had seen, right? And a couple of times it was grandparents that were alive and they would come at night and just say good night to me, as I was going to bed. And I remember, feeling my bed sink, like somebody was sitting on it, and I'd look up and, at the end of the bed, I would see my Bobby, like she was there, but she wasn't. She was at her home, like several kilometers away. And I would say hi. And I remember saying to my mom, oh, Bobby came to visit me last night before I went to bed. And my mom would be like, oh, great, have a conversation with her, talk with her. So, I had these abilities since I was young. And my process has really been about understanding it, really understanding it, growing it, trusting the information that was coming in, trusting my gut instincts, and using this natural ability we all have, okay, to really enhance my life, to help me in my life, and then also to help other people, right? To give other people information, to help them in their life's journey. And that's why, this upcoming event that I'm hosting, Expand Your Third Eye, starts October 15th. It's very special to me because when you can begin to open up your intuitive centers and your knowing and your feeling and your sensing and your perceiving, and third eye function are those ahas, the realizations, the insights. So much more. You get into interdimensional traveling and seeing interdimensional beings and, the astral travel. There's so much more to it. It really will support you in life and enhance your life experience. And then you can also help other people to do the same. But if you've got a fear standing in the way, okay, that will block that third eye function. Now, most people, when I ask them, they will say that they are afraid of what they might see, what they might feel, what they might learn, okay? In the last video I did, I mentioned that you are always in charge of your own process, okay? And I recommend third eye function to go slow. Start slowly, start to open up your third eye, get comfortable with what you're receiving, then take it to the next level of expansion, okay? When I started to do readings for people, when I got to the point where my abilities were such that I was able to get really good information for other people and do reading sessions for other people, I went to God, I went to my higher self, my guidance, and I said, listen, if I'm asking a question for me, please offer me the answer. For other people who want, I'll, tell me what's going on. If something is life and death, of course, give me the information. But I do not want to be walking through the supermarket, the mall, on the street, being bombarded by other people's information. I just don't want it. Okay. And that has always been honored. So that, yeah, I can go through the mall. I can tell if somebody's happy or angry or sad, just like anybody else can. But I'm not being bombarded by their personal information. I know I can change that at any time. If I went to say, okay, I lift that, condition, it would be lifted. All right. So please know you're always in charge of your own process. I suggest to expand your third eye slowly, get comfortable with the information that you're getting before you take it to the next level. All right. So usually when we begin to open up our third eye, you'll start getting intuitive hits. Okay. And it affects dreams. The dream state is one of the first areas that really becomes enhanced. And this was very evident in the free event that I hosted a few weeks back. And I just gave everybody 4 very simple energy exercises to do to expand their third eye. And in the group sharing board, the common comment was, oh my gosh, my dreams. I'm having dreams. I'm remembering dreams. They're vivid, the lucid dreams. I'm getting messages in my dreams. I'm astral traveling in my dreams. And yes, that is a third eye function. So usually intuition, dream state, and then also connectivity with your guidance becomes clearer, like more clarity, more focus. Those are usually the first beginnings of an open third eye. So get used to that. Have fun with that. Get comfortable with it before you take it to the next level. Okay. So third eye. Okay. So as you begin to open your third eye, you may have experiences where, you're going to start to see things around you. These would be other spirit beings. Okay, interdimensional beings. You may tap into information you don't like, you don't want to know. This is like, wow, I'm not comfortable about this. We talk about like the shadow figures. You might see ET alien beings around you. The shadow figures, and that's just a term for, when you see a shadowy figure out of the corner of your eye. I've had that happen to me a couple of times. I don't particularly get scared about it. I know that they can't hurt me. I stand in a high vibration in my power, but it can startle some people. Again, if you don't want to see any of that, you just say, I am not ready for shadow people, alien beings, to knowing, bad things like there's going to be a plane crash. You set those parameters, okay? And just say, right now, let's just open up my intuition, right? Let's just have fun with the dream state and we'll take it from there, okay? This is really important to know, okay? That you are always in charge of your own process. The other part of the fear I want to address is usually fear comes from religious programming, okay? Through religions, sometimes cultures, and then through family, particularly if family has been influenced by religion. They will say it is wrong, it is bad, it is dangerous, it's not of God to know these things, okay? And I'm going to suggest to you that is because that's part of the strategy of keeping us down, okay? Keeping us limited, keeping us dependent on going to other people for answers, all right? I believe we have direct connection to God, right? And that comes through third eye function, through our pineal gland, through this connection with God around us and God within, right? God who lives in our heart. And by suggesting that we are not to have access to this is only for priests or pastors or gurus, right? Puts power in other people's hands and keeps us dependent on others. And I really believe that this has been a strategy to keep us from our full power. Okay. So as I've mentioned before, with my third eye function that I'm always seeking, let's expand it a little bit more, expand it a little bit more. I feel more powerful. I feel more connected to God. I feel more connected with myself, the world around me. I use these abilities as tools to help me in my everyday life to make decisions, to know if I should engage in this situation or that one. Okay, is this a good path for me to take, or is there another? So it's really been very powerful for me. And I look forward to facilitating that for you as well. Okay? All right. So, fears of what you're going to see. You are in control of your own process. Other people telling you it's bad. I'm suggesting that they're either regurgitating what they heard from someone else, or there's an agenda of keeping you smaller in your power, not standing in your power. Also, other fears that have come up. Okay, some people have said to me they fear being so powerful with this gift that they might explode. Okay, that's the exact words that they will use. I will become so powerful, I'll explode. And I would say to you, I have never heard a story of somebody exploding from becoming so powerful or opening up their third eye function. Okay? People won't like me or accept me because I'll be so connected. Well, that might happen. People might be jealous or they don't understand it, right? They'll wish what you have. So that absolutely might happen. But are you going to allow that from holding you back from expanding your third eye function? And what if you went to those people and you said, hey, I can help you to have this ability of intuition and dream state just as I do, because you can have it. It's all of ours. So what if you went and you helped them? Okay. And then there are sometimes people say, well, what if I get all this information and I use it for bad and I use it to manipulate other people? I don't want to do that. I don't want to be put in that position. Well, that can happen, right? Anything can be meant for good or for bad, devious means. But you have to look at yourself as a person. Are you the type of person that would do that? You know, receive information. I know something about you. I have a perception here, and I am going to use it to manipulate the situation. Okay, so you're going to have to decide that for yourself. Okay, is that the kind of person that you are? Is that the kind of person you want to be? Or do you want to use the information to help people? Okay, so that's something when you come to terms of, no, I want to use this for my highest and best and for the highest and best of other people and to make the world a better place and to enhance my life and keep that as a focus. Okay, you'll be on the right track. And because your third eye is expanding, the moment you get off that track, I believe you will get a message and there'll be a prickling of understanding to get you back on. All right. So as you're listening to this, I hope you're writing down some of your fears that you feel are blocking your third eye. So when we get started with the 30-day event, it's coming up real shortly. October 15th is the day that we start. You'll already start having a list of fears, beliefs that you know that you will want to clear. Now, during our event, we're going to do energy exercises. I'm going to send you frequency recordings, but a good chunk of it is we are going to identify, address, and let go the fears, the past life overlays, the beliefs that are blocking your third eye function. We're going to take it slowly. Okay, so here's how the event is going to run. I'm going to send you an email with some type of contemplation, a home assignment, an energy exercise to do that will help you with your third eye function. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 days to do it. Okay, before the next email comes, the next email of instructions. And each email will build upon what we have done before. Okay, so we're always taking it a little bit more, a little bit more. The What's Up sharing group is where I want you to post your insights, your awarenesses, your homework assignments, to ask questions. So maybe I'm going to give you an assignment. You do the assignment. You're like, oh, wow, this is amazing. This is what I'm noticing now. I'm having incredible dreams. Or you might say, I did that assignment and I realized I had a little bit of a, I don't know how I feel about this. And some insight of some kind of fear or worry or concern, and you can write that. I'm going to be monitoring the group board so I can offer you additional tips and suggestions during these 30 days. Plus, you will have the support of your fellow participants, and I'll even put in a few videos here and there just to enhance the instructions that come in the emails. All right. So we are going to take it slowly, but we are going to be very effective at this. It is going to be profound. And by the end of the 30 days, you will have expanded your third eye to the next level that is comfortable for you. So I invite you to join us. It is going to be great. I'm going to put a link below with the sign up information. And as soon as you sign up, you will receive a welcome letter from me, and we will be ready to go. So, my beloved, I understand if you have fears about opening up your third eye. There is nothing to fear. There are only blessings to be had. So let us address those fears, clear those fears, and get you going with your third eye function. Have a beautiful day. I will see you soon. Ciao for now.